Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a face using all of my most expensive makeup. If you've been watching my videos in the past kind of few weeks up to a month, then I think a few weeks ago I did a full face using all of my cheapest makeup, and I thought it'd be a good idea to do the same but just do it using all my most expensive makeup. That way I can kind of see, and you guys can also see if you really need to spend just this full face costs to get a really nice look. That one was quite successful and I have no issues with the products that I use in that one. I think there was maybe a few that I didn't like, but it was nothing too bad. And all of the products I've used today are literally all my most expensive makeup, obviously. And I do actually like all the products I use, and I do like the look that I've come up with. It just feels really nice on the skin as well. So if you would like to know what products I use on my face for this look, then be sure to give the video a thumbs up and just keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to do the skin first today. So I'm going to tell you prices. I roughly remember most of them. So for primer, the most expensive primer that I own is this one right here. It's the LC Pearl Radiance Primer. Okay, so this retails for £30. Easily the most expensive primer I have, for sure. My thoughts on this primer is I do really like it. I think it does give a really nice glow to the skin, and it's really hydrating and moisturising as well. So it kind of does both for you. Do I think it's worth £30? Probably not. Would I buy it again? Like, if I think it's like a staple product? Probably not. Because I feel like it's like a luxury to have. Like, I feel like if you've just got the money to spend and maybe you just want to just like treat yourself and just get a nice expensive primer, then I guess this is kind of good for that. But I just wanted to try it out because a lot of people talked about how good this is, but I don't know. I don't think it's worth £30, but I do like it. And it does give a nice healthy glow to the skin, but I feel like you can get ones from drugstore that can do the same. For foundation, the most expensive foundation that I own is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This again is one of my favourite foundations. This costs £42 though, and I don't know, I kind of sometimes I think it's worth it. Like, I feel like whenever I use it I'm like, yeah, I just love it, I would pay this much again, but it is it's an expensive foundation. Like, it's £42, but the shade I use is 7.5 in that. I feel like it's always going to be a favourite foundation of mine, so yeah, I'd probably say it's worth it for me because I do really like it. Concealer, I only have one like quite expensive concealer, and it's the Shape Tape. I just don't feel like I ever need to get another one because I just love these so much. So I've got Tan Sand and Medium. I'm just gonna try, I don't know if this is gonna be a bit too, yeah, I'm gonna put Tan Sand under my dark circles as I normally do, and then apply a tiny bit of medium over top, just around here. And Shape Tape, I know, I probably don't need to say it, but obviously I think Shape Tape is worth it. It's my favourite concealer ever, ever, ever. Like, it's done, it's blended out so easily. It's always going to be a favourite of mine. That all in place, I'm going to take my favourite powder ever, which is the Beauty Bakery Flour Powder. I do think this is £20 by the way. I do think it's worth it. However, when you buy it, they literally give you that amount. They don't fill the tub. Literally, like the Dermablend powder, at least, like, this is probably around £15–16 for the powder, but this, they literally fill half of it, and this, they actually fill the full thing, so you're literally only getting like half of it. That's the only thing I don't like about the flour powder, but it's such a good powder, so I don't mind. For cream contour, I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Cream Camouflage palette. This is the number 5 palette. It's my favourite for cream contouring. And I'm just going to take this warm brown from the palette to use. Oh, I didn't tell you how much this one was actually. Let me just check. It comes up on the Sephora website. It says it's $40, so it's probably around £30 to £35, I guess. It's around £30–35 for this little palette, but I don't know, just the formula of it is so good. Like, it just blends out so nicely, and I never have to worry about putting too much on and it looking really kind of ashy. For actual bronzer, I've got, it's also by Makeup Forever, it's their Pro Bronze Fusion, and this is like £27 to £30, this bronzer. Blush, the most expensive blush I have is by Kylie Cosmetics, and it's her X-rated blush, which looks like that, and this is around £20. I was either going to use this or the MAC Peaches blush, which is my favourite, but I use that quite a lot, and I know this is around $20, so it's around the same price. I do actually really like this blush. That it's not too pigmented either, it's just nice, and it's a really nice peach. Highlighter, I'm going to use the Becca and Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop Highlighter. These are £32 each, so these are definitely the most expensive highlighters that I have. Just get some spray on my face. Badescu Cucumber one, by the way. And then to actually set the face, it was either between this one here, which is the Glam Glow Glow Setter, or my Urban Decay All Nighter. I just thought, because it's like, it's nice weather, it's summery, I just wanted to use the Glam Glow one. But they are both £24. This one I don't think is worth £24. I feel like you can get better sprays than this. But the Urban Decay, I think 100% they're worth it, because they actually lock in your makeup and make it last longer. This one, I just feel like it just gives a nice glow to the skin. I do like it, but I don't know, I don't think it's worth £24. That's the face pretty much all done. I'm just going to do the eyes now, so zoom in a little bit. So the most expensive eyeshadow palette I own is the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. This is like 52 or 53, no, it's £56 I think. It's around 55, £56 anyway, but if you've never seen it before, this is what the palette looks like. This was raved about, but then hated it a little bit, and personally this works for me. I know a lot of people said that they didn't like it, they didn't like the formula, it didn't work for them. It wasn't pigmented enough, they were too powdery, whatever they were, you know, saying about it, but I've personally never had any problems with this palette. I do really like it, so yes. Do a super crazy look, I don't think. I'm just gonna do something quite natural. So I'm just gonna take the shade Eden, which is this one, and just buff that into the crease. I'm going to take the shade Amber, and I'm just going to concentrate this on the outer half of the eye. To deepen up the outer edge, I'm going to take the shade Oud. I still don't know how to say it, that dark brown on the outer edge, just kind of where the lash line is. Back in with that blending brush and just blend it. Then for all over the lid, I'm going to take the shade Nefertiti, I think that's how you say it. It's this gold here. And I'm going to take it on a brush. I think I'm going to wet the brush and then apply it. Remember how it performs, like with a wet brush, so if it's not as pigmented, then I'll just use my finger, but let's see. Oh no, that's fine. As far as eyeliner goes, I don't really have expensive eyeliner. I think the most expensive one I have is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner, but that's even the mini one. So yeah, I don't really have an expensive liner. And then for mascara, the most expensive one I have is the Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara. This is like £24. And I do think this is a really good mascara, to be fair. I think we've just got lips left to do, so I've got a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, and this one is in the shade Very Victoria. and I don't know, I like them. Like they're really soft and creamy and they're really comfortable. I just don't, I think they're like £24 these lipsticks. I don't know, I don't think they're worth that much. And that is the end of the video, guys, so thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed today's makeup video. If you did, then be sure to give the video a thumbs up and also make sure that you are subscribed as well. Leave me a comment down below, let me know what you think of how much some of these products were. I know we had a really expensive foundation and even bronzer and stuff, so leave me a comment, let me know your thoughts, and I'll just see you guys in my next video. Bye!